Hi friends, direct tax and international taxation. Sorry. My name is Mastan. I am for CA and CMA faculty. We are discussing final examination question paper of 100 marks. Okay, don't do time waste. Please go to the first question. We can go to the first question. Dr. Vinayak, a reputed medical doctor, aged 56. He is a non-resident. His gross receipts from the profession in India for the financial year 31st March 2025 was 12 lakhs, and his total income computed as per the provisions of Income Tax Act 1961. 1961 he was 2 lakhs. There is no TDS credit and income earned in India. Which of the following statement is correct as regards his return of income in India for the assessment year 25-26? The correct option is Correct option is the question is saying about 12 lakhs he has professional income, 2 lakhs he has other income, total 14 lakhs. The correct option is fourth option. He has compulsory to file return of income in India since the gross deficit from the profession exceeds 10 lakhs. Okay, Ram. Go to the next question. MNO LLP Mumbai Financial is return of income for the assessment year 25-26 means one MNO LLP is a limited liability partnership firm is before the specified due date and declare an income of rupees 1,20,000. Before due date, he had declared that the income of 1,20,000. The assessment was completed on 10th February 2026. The total income was enhanced to 1,65,000. He has filed LLP. What is the due date for the LLP? 31st October. But the assessment officer assessed the income as on 10th February on the enhanced 1,65,000. There was no advance tax for the TDS credit for the available to the SSC. There is no advance tax. How much is the amount on interest payable under section 234B by MNO LLP? Okay, friends. Next question is MNOP LLP. A furnished its return of income for the assessment year 25-26 before specified due date and declared income of rupees 1,20,000. What is the financial year due date? What is the last return of filing? Can you guess? The last return of filing is 31st October 25. Okay, was completed on 10th February. 10th February 2026. Total income enhanced to 1,65,000. What is the difference between these two? 45,000. 45k. Okay, the difference between that both is 45k. We had to on the TDS. There was no advance tax and the TDS credit. How much of the amount of interest payable under section 234B by NNB? What is 234B? Can you anyone say 234B? 234B is nothing but 90% of tax liability should be paid on 31st of March. Next, 31st of March. 31st of March means how many days have been left? First, you have to calculate 45,000. What is the partnership firm tax rate? 30%. What is the private limited? 25%. You have to take 30%. On 45k, 30% means for 5 3 is 15. One is there. 5 4s, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 135. 135 means divided by 100, divided by 100 you take means 1.35. 1.35 you have to calculate into 1% you have to take 1% into how many months you have defaulted. 25th October is what assessment last date of return of filing we have to file from. Due date is 31st October 2025 only. But what is 234B saying? 90% as on 30th March 2025 we have to only file the 90% have to pay, but you don't have paid that income of 45,000. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February and part of the month. So total 11 months are there. Into 11 months you have to calculate 1.35. 1.35 is tax rate into 1%. How much 1% means? 0.35. 0.35 into 11 months you get calculation means 1 minute. 0.35 into 11, 3.85. But the option is not there in the friends. I will continue the second question in last friends, because the question is some complicated. I will try to sort out in last question and keep it aside. The 3.585 is not matching with the given options, so I have to go to the third question. What is the tax rate for a tax? Ignore surcharge and health and education state. What is the health and education? 4%. Surcharge based on company or individual, it will be changes on the income from transfer of virtual digital asset. Okay, first we have to search that what is virtual digital asset in Chrome. Virtual, they are saying, see, virtual digital means digital representation of value that cannot be digitally traded, transfer, that can be digitally traded, transfer, or used for payment. The typically leverage blockchain technology and cryptography and not including the digital presence of traditional fiat currencies issued with the central banks. Okay, means we can say examples are shares. That is the best example for the virtual listed. Virtual listed, what is the tax rate means? Okay, friends. Next question is what is the tax rate? Ignore surcharge and health and education. Health and education says is 4% of for individuals, partnership, anything on income from transfer of virtual of digital asset. Here transfer is nothing but sale of virtual digital. Virtual digital asset is nothing but virtual means online asset. What is the online asset? Cryptocurrency is there. That is only virtual digital. Tax rate is 30% for that virtual digital asset. So simply click next question. An apartment was acquired by Kantilal for 50 lakhs in Singapore on 19th August 2016. He was in India for more than 2 decades. One decade is equal to 10 years. Before he left in India, permanent in April 2017, only 60% of purchase price of apartment was disclosed to the tax authorities in India. The fact of non-disclosure of full amount of purchase price of apartment came to the knowledge of the assessing officer in January 2025. When the fair market value of the apartment was 200 lakhs, how much would be taxed under the black money undisclosed foreign income and assets imposition? Black money tax rate is 30%. An imposition of tax act 2015. Black money is nothing but disclosing of income is called white money, non-disclosing of income is called black money. He disclosed only 50% of the acquired price, that is 50 lakhs in Singapore, purchased 50 lakhs in Singapore on 19th April, 19th August 2016. He was in India for 2 decades before he left in permanent in April 2017. Only 60% of the purchase price was apartment disclosed to the tax department of the dollar fees. Another is given when the fair market value of the apartment is 200 lakhs. Fair market value of the apartment is 200 lakhs. How much would be taxed under the Black Money Act? The correct answer is 200 lakhs. On 200 lakhs, we have to do balance 40% is non-disclosure. 40% non-disclosure means option B is correct answer. Next question we go. During the course of assessment of Sheila and Co for the assessment year 25-26, it was found the what is they saying? Course of assessment means assessing officer assessor. Every person will file the return of income. The assessing officer will assess the return. That is called assessing. That is called the assessing. Sheila and Co. Co means a partnership firm for the assessment of 30% tax year 25. It was found that the bogus purchase entry was made for 5 lakhs in the books of account. They have created the bogus 5 lakhs entry. They have created the bogus 5 lakhs entry because if you write the purchase on the debit side is expenses, credit side is income. You will reduce the you will reduce the income. You will reduce the income, that is the income, and pay the less taxes. So we are saying that uh, Next question, and next continue. We continue. Even after the bogus purchase of disallowance in the assessment by the SC officer, the SC total income consisted only on item versus business loss of 2 lakhs. How much is the amount of penalty liable for the false entry made in the books of account? Only item versus business loss of rupees 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs business loss is there. Even after the bogus purchase was disallowed in the assessment by the assessing officer, the SSC total income consisted only of one item versus business loss. That is business loss. VIZ means that is. VIZ means that is. 2 lakhs business loss is there. How much is the amount of penalty liable for the entry made in the books of accounts? The answer is, if you pass a bogus entry of rupees 10 rupees, the penalty will be 10 rupees. Because what the tax liability is only 10 to 20% on 10 to 20% only. If you earn 100 rupees, only 10% of partnership from co means partnership 30%. But if you pass a bogus entry, then the penalty will be full amount of transaction will be the penalty is equal to the penalty. Next question you can go to the a survey under section 133 sub A was conducted in the business premises of AB and Co. As per 133 subsection A, conducted a income tax in the business premises. Which of the following powers could not be accessed by the income tax authority conducting that survey? For in that survey, only have to get the details of the business, not Caesar. Caesar is different, survey is different. Survey means collecting on means Caesar means taking of data, taking of stock, handover of stock. Survey means taking of information. That such Caesar means takeover of the property. Caesar cannot should be recorded in the books of accounts. Record statement of any partner who is present that the premises recording survey. Not he said that not means the first option is only correct option. Next question. Which of the what is the monetary limit of the tax effect of the department for the file appeal to the High Court on the being agreed by the order of IT 18? He is saying that what is the monetary limit of tax effect for the department to file for the department only have to file department only have to file to the High Court on being agreed by the order of IT 18. If the income tax officer acting as a commissioner of income tax is not satisfied with the decision of IT 18, what is the minimum amount should be kept? What is the monetary limit for tax effect? What is the limit? How much of the limit? If the first you have to, if you file the return of income, that is called the SSC, and then you will go to the assessing officer. He will do the assessment. After that assessment, if he does not accept the tax payable SSC, I'm talking about the SSC, then go to the commissioner of income tax, and the commissioner of income tax also not satisfied, then go to the IT 80 also not satisfied. Here the case is department is not accepted with the IT 80, then go to the High Court. What is the monetary transaction limit? The High Court is the big court. The minimum transaction value should be the 1 crore before going to the High Court. So that they have said. Alan Private Limited have provided the following information related to the securities held as stock in trade. Securities held as stock in trade. Here we can read equity shares A limited, B limited is there, 1500, B limited, A limited 800, and realizable valuation that 1st March 2025 is 900 and 1200. Debt security L co limited is 1500, M co limited is 1000 and 1400 and 2000. Total is 4800 and 5500. What should be the cost of securities as per ICDS 8? Income Computation Disclosure Standard. ICDS full form is Income Computation Disclosure Standards 8 for the assessment year 25-26. When ICDS is there in the question, simply you have to do whichever means cost or NRV. NRV means net realizable value. 800 and 900, 800, 1500, 1200, 1200, 1200 plus 800 is equal to 2000. 1 minute. This is cost. Okay. Next one 1500, 1400, 1400. 1000 or 2000 is 1000. 2400 plus 2000, 4400. The option is C. Okay, sorry. We have done a wrong calculation that I will show. Here, date securities are the 800 plus 1500. You will get answer of 2300. Here 900 plus 1200 you get 2100. Whichever is lower, you will get to 2100. 1500 1000 is equal to 2500. So 1400 2000 is equal to 3500. 2500 is lower, plus 2100 is equal to 4600. 2500 plus 2100 is equal to 4600. Next question. Ramesh sold his residential house for rupees 80 lakhs and long term capital gain computed was 55 lakhs. Computed gain 55 lakhs. He has sold. What is the cost? Can you guess? 80 minus 5500 cost. He purchased the capital gain bonds of NHI, National Highway Authority of India, for rupees 50 lakhs before the end of the previous financial year. What will you call the action of Ramesh as regards as the acquisition of capital gain bond? This is called tax planning. Planning, why did I say planning means you have decided, you have gain a capital gain of rupees 55 lakhs. But if you gain a 55 lakhs means you have to do one. This is tax plan. You are identifying a section in 80C in 80 that investing in these sections will get a tax benefit. So this is called tax planning. First only we are planning in our mind that what we have to buy with this tax income to not pay the tax. Next question is, which mention is generally considered most appropriate for determining ALP? Arm length price is nothing but if a person is there, A person is there, B person is there, he will sell A person to B person 10 rupees. If A person, another person is there, A person will send to 3 rupees. A person is B person have relation, he will sell for 10 rupees, and C person, for C person he would sell for 20 rupees. But what you will charge to B is 10 rupees. So the disbalance of income, the disbalance of income is 10 is income or expense. Expense. The resonance expense because 10 rupees you are losing now by selling 10 rupees less to the B. So the 10 rupees into what is the percentage means? So that percentage should be add back to the profit and loss account and should be calculated as per normal tax slab rates. In this question, what they are saying, which method is generally considered for the most appropriate for determining ALP in case of transfer price of transfer of inique intangibles, inique intangible, tangible assets are the intangible assets are the tangible assets which we can see by our eyes. This is called tangible. Intangible is goodwill. For ALP determination means goodwill is there, na? Goodwill colony is there. That's that. The correct option is profit split method. Next one is PQR Limited has been supplying goods to its associate enterprise located in what is the associate enterprise limit is 26%. It applies for the advanced pricing agreement in respect of the transaction with its AE, which amounts to rupees 150 crores. How much is the free fee payable by the PQR Limited in this regard? Can we read the again question? Has been PQR Limited has been supplying goods to its associate enterprise means that 26% have been held by the PQR Limited in its associate enterprise AE. It applies for the advanced pricing AP. Advanced pricing agreement means we will initial only will price for the advance in respect of transactions with the associated enterprise, which amounts to 150 crores. The price is 150 crores. How much is the fee payable by the PQR Limited in this record? Yeah. The answer is 10 lakhs because as per safe harbor rules, there is no adjustment needed up to 100 lakhs, but the transaction fee is greater than 200 lakhs but less than 200 lakhs. So the minimum fees for the fee penalty at tax payable is 10 lakhs. Next question is, what is the meaning of term safe harbor? Okay, shall we move to the next question? That what is safe harbor means? The transfer price is less than the price fixed by the income tax officer, income tax authorities. It's called safe harbor rules. Means the transfer pricing is correct as per the income tax authority. They will accept that it is called safe harbor price. Safe harbor price or transfer price. The option is option B, circumstances in which the income tax authorities shall accept the transfer price as declared by the SSC. Next question. Lakshmi, a resident individual, earned 35 lakhs as a consulting income in the country by on which she paid an tax in country by the rate 20% of 20%. Countrywide does not have any double taxation avoidance agreements within India. She wants to know whether she can claim any relief in India, any relief in India in respect of income tax she has paid on the said income in the country by. Which of the following statements is correct in this regard? The answer is as per the section, there is no country Y and country X. DTTA also they will be get a tax benefit. That is the power of section 91 in the income tax. In the income tax, DTA double taxation, international taxation, double taxation avoidance agreement. Lakshmi will be able to get relief of the tax paid in the country Y only if the country Y also provides tax rate to its residents in respect of the tax paid by them in India. We go to the next question. Next question is which of the following articles in the present UN model, UK model? There are two models. Are the UN means United Nations, UK model means this side unit, but absent in OECD model convention. Sorry, the option. Sorry, the option correct option is option C, not option B. Lakshmi will able to get relief of the tax paid in the country Y, even though there is no DDA between the country X and country Y. That is the option, but is the power of section 91. The correct answer is Article 12A. Fee for technical services. Next question is the assessing officer of ABC Limited finds a transaction to be an impermissible transaction. Means the assessing officer has in the mind that the transaction is impermissible. The principal commissioner made the reference to approving panel after fully complying with the legal provisions. The principal commissioner made a reference to the approving panel and after fully complying with the legal provisions. What is the time limit for the approving panels to issue its directions under section 144BA of 6 subsection 6 of Income Tax Act 1961. The Income Tax Act is 1961 after our independence in 1948. Within 6 months from the date of reference, within 30 days. Question is income tax commissioner and then the assessing officer SSC will don't know they go to the approval panel. Approval panel is nothing but ICAT income tax appellate tribunal. Within 6 months we have to from the end of the month in which the reference was made have to do because all are in the confusion. So IT have to give minimum 6 months to read each section and rules in the income tax to know about the from the date of the reference it is counted. Thank you, friends. We'll meet in the next session with the law question paper December 2025 attempt. Thank you. Bye bye.